Hi neighbor, my name is Laird Davis, and this week we celebrate what we have accomplished in Season 5. We made 8 episodes this season. From episodes 1 through 7, we have created and produced over 2 hours of content and have done 32 segments where we've interviewed 27 people from the community of Boone. Join me as I say, hi neighbor.
I was an underclassman a few years back, and it can be stressful. For many people, this is their first time living away from home. You have 4 years to figure out who you want to be and what you want to do. We upperclassmen want to give you advice to make the transition as a new student or transfer a little bit smoother.
My advice for underclassmen would be to make sure you take fun classes. Take advantage of the electives that you get to take. I personally took astronomy classes because I love astronomy, and that has nothing to do with communications. But I had a lot of fun.
My advice for underclassmen and transfer students are, when you get here, immediately involve yourself with a student body, get with some clubs. There's all sorts of awesome free events on campus right away when classes start. Don't stuff your head with books and stay in your dorm the whole time or your apartment. Get out there and meet some people. College is 90% experience and only 10% knowledge. So you should still learn what you're doing.
My advice for incoming freshmen and transfers would definitely be getting involved in the community around you, where if you don't get involved on campus, it's really important to learn the people that live around you and also supporting local businesses and just learning the town of Boone in general. It really helps you moving forward.
My advice for underclassmen and transfers is to try anything possible. I mean, I came into the major thinking I was going to be on camera for ESPN, but then soon later I figured out, yeah, I'm not going to do that. So then I pretty much tried everything. I mean, I've been in sales, I've been doing production, like producing for Hi Neighbor, and it's been really fun. So try anything you could do, and you never know what you're really going to do. So go ahead and try any opportunity that comes your way.
If I were to give a single piece of advice to underclassmen and incoming transfers, it's to take risks. Don't be afraid to try something new and uncomfortable. That's actually how I got involved in this show. I just heard a random tip from one of my professors. I decided to show up and I auditioned, and here I am today. And I would not have had the same experience in college without this. So don't be afraid to try something new, try something different. There is no better place to take those kinds of risks than college.
Oh gosh, I guess my best advice I could give to freshmen would be, or let me redo, because I don't want to say freshmen, that's derogatory. I'll say underclassmen. Redo. Right. Thank you. I'm glad I have your approval, Faith.
4, 3, 2.
I guess the best advice I could give to underclassmen would probably be, as cliche as it is, don't take any minute for granted. Like, college really does fly by and go by super fast. And I would definitely say to get involved from the very start. The less involved I was, I had fun, but as I got more involved, as I went through college, I definitely had better years. So I would definitely say to get involved because you meet some really awesome people.
My advice for underclassmen and transfers is to not stress yourself out by trying to do too many extracurriculars. To really take the time to put your all into a few things that you really love, and I think it makes those few things much more worthwhile.
So my advice to underclassmen and transfers is be attentive and show up to every single class. Even when you think you don't need to be there, perfect attendance or close to perfect goes a long way with every single professor. I'm telling you, that's how I have made straight A's most every semester I've been here. So show up and show App State the best that you got in every class you have.
My advice for underclassmen and transfers is to remember to call your mom and your other family, because when things get stressful and you have a lot to do and it becomes really overwhelming, calling your family can be a great way to relieve stress, and it can be a great way to make sure you keep in contact with them and make sure that you're still having a great time in college.
Since its start in 2016, Hi Neighbor has brought the communities of Boone and Appalachian State to you. And we couldn't have gotten to the point where we are now without the help of the previous hosts and producers of this show. They helped to pave the way for where we are now. Let's look back at what Hi Neighbor has accomplished during its first 4 seasons.
We've all heard about dog and cat rescues, but who's there to rescue larger animals, horses, for example?
And what's this North Carolina wine boom all about?
That and more on this first edition of Hi Neighbor.
Now's the time to say hi. Now's the time to say hi.
For the next few weeks, we'll be hearing different versions until we find one that's just right. Today's was by a one-man barbershop quartet, a French musician by the name of Julian Neal.
Here at Banner Oak Winery, we have 3 vineyards. Now, these are our Seyval Blancs. Seyval Blancs are in the Sauvignon Blanc family. They are too a French-American hybrid grape that does very well here in the high country. It makes a similar dry, crisp, citrusy-like white wine, similar to Sauvignon Blanc.
Okay, neighbors, our last guest, Amy, with Horse Helpers, left us a little gift, and it's a Hunks and Horses calendar that are available for sale and on their website at www.horsehelpersnc.org. Thank you, Amy.
You're going to take that one home?
I might take that one
You might
home.
take it home.
I don't know.
Hi neighbor, I'm Connor Gant, your new host for this season. I'm ecstatic to be here with you as we learn more about the people and places that make this university and area so special. On this episode, I'll be learning to knit, or at least try to. The singers from the talented Appalachian Chorale will be joining us to share more about their fun group, and later I'll find out how playing basketball can help your community. I hope you'll join me as we say, hi neighbor. For our Club of the Week segment, Vice President of the Appalachian Knitters and Crocheters Club, Abby Bonavac, is here to talk to us and teach me, maybe, how to knit. Abby, how are you doing today?
I'm doing good. How about yourself?
I'm doing well. So Abby, tell us what the Appalachian Knitters and Crocheters Club does.
Okay, well, we meet about once a week, and we all come together and we just knit and crochet. We watch movies, we eat. It's all about gossiping, gabbing, really.
A $15 gift card to Comeback Shack.
Oh, there you go. That's the perfect trophy right there.
Right there,
Everybody
yeah.
loves some Comeback Shack. So how many teams are you guys hoping to get?
As many as possible. I think we have upwards of 10 that signed up right now, but there's still time to sign up, so we
That's
welcome
very
everyone.
Cool. Absolutely. Greek philanthropy is a big thing on this campus, and Can Slam surely sounds like it's going to be a big success this year. Awesome. Well, that sounds amazing. Elena Nowak, thank you for joining us. If you want to sign up for Can Slam 2017, you can register on the Facebook page Can Slam 2017 or see a member of Phi Gamma Delta or Alpha Omicron Pi. The game is this Friday at 4 p.m. in
The SRC.
the SRC. Perfect location. Thank you so much, Elena, for joining us.
No, thank you for
And
having
we'll have
me.
more Hi Neighbor after the break.
Hi neighbor, my name is Juliet D'Arienzo, and on this episode, I speak with an App State alum. Laird heads to the Quidditch field, and I learn more about the upcoming NerdCon. And this week's Financial Minute highlights student loans. I hope you'll join me as I say, hi neighbor. And do you mind if I close out the show wearing this amazing helmet?
Of course.
Okay, let's see if I can do this. Oh, I've always wanted to be a stormtrooper.
This year's NerdCon will be hosted on April 28th, all day from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. throughout the Plymouth Student Union. The event is free to attend, and coming up, Brian Bublis is back with another Financial Minute to help debunk student loans.
How do they get involved?
For Quidditch, it's really easy. Just go on the field and play. Other than that, we do have team dues you have to pay, but typically we'll let someone stick around for about a month or two before we even ask for those, because we want to make sure people actually like the sport before they have a financial involvement with it. It's really like we scrimmage on Sanford Mall. If someone sees us there and they want to hop on the field, just do it. We're more than happy to show someone the ropes, and we'll typically throw them right into a scrimmage and say, just go. That's the best way to learn.
All right. So for those people who are looking to get on a broom, where and when can they find you on the field?
So Tuesdays and Thursdays, 5:15 to 6:45 on Duck Pond Field. That's our primary practice time, and then Sundays that we don't have tournaments will be found on Sanford Mall from 2 to 4, scrimmaging.
All right. Thank you so much for being on the show.
Brian Bublis is here again to explain some financial tips every person needs to know, especially college students. Today, he breaks down student loans. Brian, take it away.
Thank you, Juliet.
Student loans usually are broken down into two categories. You have subsidized and unsubsidized. It's very important you know what your student loan is. If it's a subsidized student loans, that means the government is paying your interest while you are in school, and that is something that you won't have to worry about. If you have unsubsidized student loans, that means you are responsible for the interest. If you are not aware of that and you aren't paying that $10, $15, $20 in interest each month on your loan, then that is accruing and actually putting you deeper and deeper in debt as you try to get out of school. So when you finish up, you'll have more debt. So make sure you're paying off your loan, your interest on your unsubsidized loans. To learn more about personal finance and student loans, you can register for Finance 2860. I'm Brian Bubelis with your Financial Minute.
Hi Neighbor has been such a fun experience, and it helps to give people the experience they need for the field of broadcasting. The crew of Hi Neighbor is going to share some of the reasons that they have loved working for the show and what they got out of it. Personally, the reason why I love Hi Neighbor is because it directly involves me in what is going on around Boone. It's a direct link to all the fun events and the chance to meet some of the amazing people behind the variety of things going on around campus. There are a multitude of things that I never would have heard about or gotten involved in without this show, and it's been a wonderful experience being part of it. In addition, what I got out of Hi Neighbor is just some valuable experience in terms of communication skills, as well as experience with technology and interviewing. It's crucial, the ability to communicate with other people is such an important skill, and throughout college there's not many opportunities to practice that person to person, and this show has given me that opportunity. I would not be the communicator today, that I am today without Hi Neighbor.
The reason I love Hi Neighbor is because you get to delve deeper into amazing topics on campus and events, places I wouldn't usually have gone to see or learn about if it wouldn't have been for Hi Neighbor. What I got out of Hi Neighbor is a lot of friends. What I got out of Hi Neighbor is a lot of friends and the ability to hone in on my interviewing skills and practice that every single week. That was awesome for me, and it really helped me out in not only my career, but in my time here in college.
The reason I love Hi Neighbor is because I feel so much more connected with the community being a part of it. What I got out of Hi Neighbor is a bunch of experience for my future career in broadcasting and all of the people, the amazing people that I've met doing it.
My name is Ann Ward. I'm the faculty advisor for Hi Neighbor. What I love about this program is its focus on the community. I love that the hosts have been really wonderful at connecting neighbors with resources within the community. It's been fantastic, and I really appreciate the opportunity to work with the students who've been so passionate about bringing the show to you every week.
The reason I love Hi Neighbor so much is because of all the stuff we do for the community, just interact with it, because I love more than anything the out-of-studio stuff we do. For example, when we went to the open mic night at Crossroads, it was something I never knew. And after doing it, me and one of my friends normally go every Monday to hear it. So it really exposes you to a lot of stuff that's going around Boone, and it really makes you more united with the community here in Boone. And so what I got out of Hi Neighbor is an abundance of stuff. So I feel it became a lot more professional in the area of broadcasting, and I've enjoyed everything about it. I feel as being a producer, I became more of a leader. I built a lot more character. It's really taught me to budget my time more wisely as far as going out to these productions, editing. So overall, I could say this show has been a great pleasure.
We have accomplished a lot on Season 5 of Hi Neighbor, and we want to enjoy what we did for this season. We're going to look back at just a few of our favorite moments from Season 5 of Hi Neighbor. Hi Neighbor, my name is Laird Davis, and we're excited to begin our 5th season. On this episode, I talk to a UREC activity programmer about intramural activities and get the chance to relax and take in the view at Howard's Knob. Making their debuts on the show, Callie Walton checks out the Hawksbill game room, and Annie Jones talks about sorority recruitment with members of 2 different sororities. Join me as I say, hi neighbor.
And you have great conversations. But bid day is so weird because you're meeting the entire sorority, but it's really cool because you only talk to a few girls throughout recruitment, and that's how you get to know which sorority you want to be in. Okay. But once you get to bid day, you're meeting everyone in the whole sorority, but it's honestly really cool because you get to meet all different types of people.
Yeah, it's like kind of like super overwhelming, but then at the same time you like feel so welcomed, and like just everyone is just so like, I am so glad you're here. We are so glad to see you today, and like because like they don't even know until that day if you're going to be coming back too.
Okay.
Just like the way the numbers works out, so it's really exciting. Like everyone's like, oh wow, you are here. This is really great. So
will you explain the philanthropy in your sorority?
So for us, we do a pancake dinner for it's our national Shamrock event, which every Kappa Delta chapter has one. Some people do races, but we do like a big pancake dinner in Central, and all the proceeds go to our national philanthropy and our local philanthropy, which is Prevent Child Abuse America, and then the Watauga Center for Children.
Hi neighbor, my name is Dovidas Abarius. I'm the production director here at UASU, and the thing that I think I love the most about the community of Boone is how active it is. I think there's something to do for just about everybody, and it being up in the mountains, there's always a lot of opportunity to be outside and kind of enjoy the scenery, and it almost feels like a resort in a way, aside from all this cool stuff, but yeah.
Hi neighbor, my name's Ann Dixon. I'm the owner of Galileo's in Boone, North Carolina, and the reason I love Boone is because it's home.
Leading off, we have the 285 members of the Marching Mountaineers, our local marching band. They're out in full force today. We're seeing scepters, flags, and lots of smiling faces. Following up behind the marching band and the cheer squad, we have Team Sunergy, sporting App State's solar-powered car.
Oh, hey neighbor. Didn't see you there. I'm here at the Plymouth Student Union in Crossroads, about to enjoy some lovely jazz music from the High Country Jazz Collectors. Let's check it out.
So Maria, will you explain this equipment and exactly why we need to have it on the court?
Yep, so as we put on earlier, we have the breast protector, which for women is obviously just to protect our breasts. And then the plastron, this is to protect our fencing arms. So when I fence you, this is the side of me that is exposed. And so this protects this side of my body. And then our jacket, same thing, is to protect where I'm actually fencing. And in my weapon, you can hit the entire body head to toe. So we would normally wear what are called knickers on the bottom, but we don't wear those for practice purposes. But yeah, that's basically all you need, and then you just need your mask to protect your face.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Are there any skills that girls should have before they come in to try and join the team?
Well, no, not really. We don't really have a tryout or anything, so anyone's welcome, just as long as you love basketball.
Cool. And so then what's one of your favorite memories that you've had while playing with the team?
Favorite memory? Probably it wasn't even basketball related. We were at another school for a tournament, and we stayed at a hotel. And that was the most fun I've ever had because we did so many things. They had like a pool and everything, and we just, had pizza and everything. It was fun.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for talking with me.
No problem.
All right, neighbors, Laird and Annie have been hard at work, and on the count of 3, they're going to reveal their pumpkins. 1, 2, 3. These look great, guys. As you guys can see, these are awesome pumpkins. Annie, will you tell me a little bit about yours more?
Yeah, for sure. So this, like I said, was my very first time ever carving a pumpkin, and I actually did the stencil of a cat. How cat-like it looks. I think it came out pretty well for myself, and yeah, I just really jabbed at it and carved a lot.
Awesome, it looks great.
Nice.
What about you, Laird?
So it's been my first time carving a pumpkin in a long time, and so I thought I'd just keep it simple. I went for a simple, winky face with some jagged teeth. And I just feel like it's a very classic pumpkin in the spirit of Halloween, and you really can't go wrong. So yeah, that's why I chose this design.
Yeah, it looks great. Honestly, both of you did so good, and it's really hard to pick a winner, but I think I'm gonna have to go with Annie for her creativity. Yes! It looks great.
All right, fair is square.
Coming up, I'll check in with the Belk Library and hear what fun Halloween activities are going on this week.
Hi neighbor, my name is Stephen Carrin. I'm a junior marketing major with minors in CIS and communications. I have 2 jobs. I work at the Appalachian and ECR software company, and my favorite thing about Boone is that it has everything. You got hiking, you got football, you got good eats, a whole lot.
Hi neighbor, I'm Taylor Sabia and I'm a nursing student here at App State. As a nursing student, every week we get to go to clinical and work on a real hospital floor with actual RNs to see what it's like on the job. The reason why I love App State and Boone is because how small the community is and how welcoming everyone is.
Hi neighbor, I'm Jacob McFarland. I'm a junior computer science major here at Appalachian, and I do data analytics for the Be Informed Partnership and software development for the sports teams here. And I love the small class sizes and the close-knit community.
Thank you so much for joining us on this episode to celebrate the accomplishments of Season 5 for Hi Neighbor. We have covered an array of clubs, organizations, and events around Boone. These vary from cooking, dressing up for Halloween, the homecoming parade, art, athletics, diversity, freshman welcoming, and student expression. We hope you were able to visit and engage in some of the clubs, organizations, and events we have covered for you. We also hope you're a little bit more informed and engaged in the community of Boone. Make sure to follow us on Facebook and Instagram at WatchAppTV, and check out our YouTube channel, AppTV, for more content. Until Season 6, bye neighbor!